My sisters and brothers. Again, we are thankful to God for this day, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and I am glad and I'm going to rejoice therein. We welcome you to another Don't Get Me Started talking about our God. Amen. For God has been good, God has been great, God has been gracious towards each of us. For God is faithful in the midst of our situation, our condition, our trials, or our tribulation. Still, God is faithful. Amen. We cannot say that about man. Amen. Man seems as though we're living at a time where we just seem to be uncommitted, unfaithful to some things, most things, but thank God not all things. We are uncommitted to the church. We are uncommitted to family. We are uncommitted to God, my sister and brother. We sign agreements. We make contracts. We break them because of our unfaithfulness. Sometimes we cannot help it, but thanks be unto God that we serve a God who is faithful, my sister and brothers. God is faithful. And God is faithful to those who follow him by faith. Those who walk by faith and not by sight, then God is faithful to us. Not only is God faithful, my sister and brother, God is reliable. You can count on God. God is dependable. God, my sister and brother, you can depend on him. The psalmist said, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good." And not only is God faithful, God reliable, God is dependable, but catch this, God is immutable. He changes not. God is not going to change on you. We are so blessed to serve a changeless God in changing time. And so God is faithful to what he said that he would do. God maintained his status, my sister and brother. God maintained his reputation in being faithful. He told the children of Israel that he was faithful in his promise to them. God is faithful to us in his mercies. Lamentation says, my sister and brother, it is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. Because his compassions fails not. Look what he says. He says, they are new every morning. God's mercies are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. He's faithful in producing new mercies for humanity, for his children, for believers every day. And I'm thankful I serve a God who is faithful. God is faithful in his patience. It's because of the Lord's long suffering that we are not consumed. God put up with us. He's such a loving God and a forgiving God and a patient God. Not only is God faithful in his patience, my sister and brother, God is faithful in his provision. God said, I will not withhold any good thing from you. God will supply all our needs. God keep on making a way for us some way, somehow. God keep on bringing us through. Someone know God is faithful in his provision. I don't know how he's going to do it, but all I know, God's going to do it. He keep on doing what he said he's going to do. And my sister and brothers, God is faithful in his patience. He is faithful in his provision. And God is faithful in his promise. God is still able to deliver that which he has promised. So we can rest with assurance this day that we serve a God who is faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me I'm his and he is mine. Great is thy faithfulness. He promised, lo, I'll be with you always. Great is thy faithfulness, my sister and brothers. He promised he'll be our refuge. Great is thy faithfulness. He promised he'll be our buckler, our shield, our way out of no way, our salvation. Great is thy faithfulness. What a friend we have in Jesus. Take all our grief and sin away. Great is thy faithfulness. God bless you, my sister and brother. Keep your eyes towards the hill from which cometh all our help. He's still there to help the helpless, to give hope to the hopeless. He walks with us and he talks with us, and he has given us the promise that, Lord, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the world. God bless you, my sister and brother. May God continue to keep you this day in perfect peace, that your mind and heart will stay upon him, that you may think on things that's good, think on things that's just, think on things that is pure, think on things that it is honest. And to God be the glory.